Probably one of the very few African Americans here. It's a majority mixed race crowd. People representing just
Yeah, and that was the main thing, being in the middle of this crowd. It really feels, this shows the diversity truly is. I grew up in this neighborhood, and if you can see that, show everybody out there, like, look, it's a universal community. It really is. I'm really proud of the community. We came out, said one, and you can just see how many people have courage to stand up so that we don't have to do this. It's amazing. I mean, it just goes to show that for understanding is many generations that have to step. One generation, community that all you do.
but we'll be bringing you live updates as this latest in countdown.
Yes, if you wanted movement for change. Today was also a celebration.
Every praise, come on. It's too high, God. It's too high. Everyone to worship. Everyone.
It was a passionate and emotional memorial service inside Morgan Central University there in Minneapolis. Some somber moments but inside, the families, attorneys spoke out, fighting for equality. Governor got shut. He gave the eulogy. Now Sharpton said, George Floyd's story has been the story of black folks. Family shared memories of
All these people came to see my brother, and it's amazing to me that he took so many people home. Have his arms around me, you just feel like, everything, like that pandemic of racism and discrimination that killed George Floyd. It's time for us to stand.
Hey, Zero. How are you? Yes, yes, you have a wrench. I went on your channel and watched the game, and so I'm not really into games. And but I watched it. You know, I turned the sound down so I could watch it, and I was looking at the news, so I seen that part of the news, and and you get exhausted sometimes watching it, but I want to see what's going on. And I started listening, and I said, "This is neat. I didn't know they had games that look like that. That's my kind of game." So, because I've watched some people games, and it's like, nah, I'm not into that. I'll support them and I'll let it run, but. You know, but when I saw yours, I said, that's the first gaming channel that I really, really, truly watch and not just let it run. So I said, let me give Zero a wrench for that. Yeah, I said, let me give Zero a wrench, give him some kudos. But my grandbaby, he's got the last part of what he's doing, and he's gonna do a YouTube page. He haven't started yet. He's gonna do a YouTube page with games. So I said, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to support him, and watch him because he's gonna ask me some things. So I can't get away with just running it." But yeah, it's good to see you. I was looking at the news, and they're having some the memorial for George Floyd. And when all of this began, Zero, I couldn't even say his name. I couldn't say his name. And then last night, well, the evening, I was watching something and they said, say his name, say his name. And I said, okay, it's okay. They trying to tell me something because we got to remember this. And not that I wasn't going to remember this. It was just, I saw this. We hear about a lot of things, but we saw this in some other cases we've seen too from people videotaping on their phone, recording on their phone, which is a good thing, which is a very good thing because that's more evidence. That's the best evidence you can have. So, but I'm telling you, it was something that was stopping me from saying his name, and it was like a sadness. You know what I mean? It was a sadness that I just didn't want what was to be, reality, I guess. Thank you. I appreciate it, especially with me playing a really old game on my channel. It's new to me. Zero, I had no clue it was old. And like I said, I don't really pay attention to the games. I kind of, watch back and forth, but not really, the sound and everything. And it wasn't long, so, some people games be like, okay, I got to go eat or go to bed, especially if they live in another country. But I enjoyed it, so I wanted to tell you that. So I said, let me get zero. So, you know, uh, so he'll have a wrench. But yeah, I had a live yesterday, but because we had curfew, I closed it up. Well, I started early and closed it up early. And then when I got to Walmart, they had closed because we had curfew, but I guess they must have closed that earlier to give people time to go home. But then it lifted. The curfew is lifted for my area. And if it's not, I think it's later, 9. But anyway, Walmart was open and I really needed to go. So I flew there. I was a little late getting to the live, just a few minutes today. I had to fly there and get what I needed and come on back and so I I've just been kind of busy this morning, but now I can relax. So what are you up to? I know that I know that game isn't that game tonight? Is the game tonight or Friday? Where she's gonna do the game? Her and a few more people. I think the world. I got a game, but I'm not sure when I do it Saturday. I might wait another week. But I think Nadia's game is today or tomorrow. Okay, okay, yeah, it's tonight. Yeah, so they are pre-recorded, and I try to keep them as short as I can. Yeah, because I can what I could probably have watched that one a little longer, to be honest with you. But um, yeah, I kind of like that cartoon type, with Mickey Mouse and down. I guess I'm a kid at heart, zero, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I you know, I just now that's the kind of game that if I played, I would probably play that, you know. But I didn't know it was old. So I guess I will see you. I'll probably stay on today, probably just an hour. Um, with running around all day earlier, it's just like, whew, I gotta chill for a minute.
Susie, I know it was warm today. The good news
But that was a good distraction of what's going on, with the virus and with uh, Mr. Floyd. That was, and then the other guy, Ahmad, just to get away from that for a little bit, just to see something fun, you know, and not to take away from what's happening, but just to kind of take a break. Because I can imagine his family and friends ain't no such thing as taking a break. That reality hit them every day, every minute of the day, that they don't have a loved one anymore, So that plus, I get so sensitive about things like that and why things are done because I live in the community. That is not a lot of us.
Sunday, we will deepen that marine layer.
Hey, Mudmore, how are you?
High temperatures tomorrow, especially.
I hope you're doing good, staying safe. Thank you for coming to the live. I just started a few minutes ago. Zero says Kingdom Hearts is probably Disney's best game and the only Disney game I will play. Okay, yeah. Shoot, I might get that myself because I was looking at that. I said, that looked like fun. Yeah, everybody needs a break from the news. What you say? You're a good host? Oh, you said I'm good host. Okay, I thought you were saying you're a good host. Okay, pat your own self back. No, zero. And getting back to finishing what I was saying is, I live in that type of community, but the difference in my community is, um, they smile in your face, and every time they want to take your place, the backstab. Say that. No, they smile in your face, but then if they see you alone, I've been called the N words at least 10, 15 times since I've been in, bought this home. And at first, like I said, everybody smile in my face. And like, I have a few neighbors that's really, really cool. The man across the street, he know how the other neighbor is, so he be looking out for me. If he see this guy coming out and he see me coming out, he looking, and he like, he have his hands crossed, like, okay, now what's really going on? So he know the drill, so he's real cool. The neighbor next to him is cool. I don't have no problems with the one on one side. So the ones that are really cool, they be looking out. Not that I'm scared, because I'm built up in here like Fort Knox. Surveillance cameras, um, uh, ADP. Oh yes, oh yes, audio and video. Oh yes, and something a little extra, extra, if you know what I mean. Read between the lines. Oh, I'm gonna protect me. I'm a protect me, and there's a lady that she uh give me discount on the range, reading between the lines. So so I'll know what I'm doing if the time comes. Oh yeah, I was gonna sing that song. Oh yes, you knew it. It's an old P52K. Okay, I wonder if I can find it still. Probably could upload it maybe. But that would be a game that I would love. People who are pale skin and races are usually bold when they know they outnumber you. Yeah, yeah. But like I said, a guy across the street, white dude, he ain't playing. He ain't playing. Ex-military, he let me know I got your back. And he ex-military, and the Marines, you know. But yeah, um, and I can't tell. My daughter knows, but I can't tell some of my family members because see, it be something going on up in this community. So I can't. I don't want my family members to get in trouble. So I just keep it on the low low. And I told her, you better not tell, um, but if needed, don't think because I live alone, nobody got my back. See, that's what people underestimate. And I'm not moving unless I want to move. Nobody, I bought this house and I got just as much right to live in my community as anybody else. You better get over it. But you know what I like? I like that there's people of different ethnicities out there protesting. And in one city, what's the name of that city? Fountain Valley, I think it is. It's only a few blacks, and everybody else is other ethnicities. And it's like, um, they trying to say, hey, don't put us in that racist category. You know, they're out there marching and Black Lives Matter and all that. And, one lady said that's a learned behavior, and I wasn't taught that way. So, okay, you out there, I hear you. Where I'm at, they wouldn't dare say that to my face. Yeah, and they did, and they said, he said it low. Oh, oh, and I put my phone on record, and then I called the police. And he was scared. He was peeking out the window, lived next to me, peeking out the window because he came. Police went over there. He came to me, and I talked to him and told him exactly what was going on, and told the 911 operator. And if you guys don't send somebody out here, and something happened to me, Okay. So I let my daughter know, so she would know everything. But if I let other members of my family know, it'd be something else up in here. She'll say, have them get the strap, go out there get a get a licking stick, make them go get their own twitch. What do you call it? Switch. Yeah. So it's like I don't want I don't want the guys in my family, and I'm talking about some big dudes, and I know some big dudes too. Plus, in the county that I used to work, we worked with the police closely. So I name drop when I called the police to my house and their neighboring cities, and one police department know the other, they go golfing and stuff like that. So when I went to name dropping because I worked with one, oh yeah, they were here fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. So you know, it was just a blessing that in my career I got to know and work with some people where even if you move, you can name drop. And I'm not saying he would be all at my back or anything, but the name dropping, you know, can work to get the police faster to your house or avoid you getting a ticket, which I don't worry about that because, you know, I don't think I've ever gotten a ticket, a speeding ticket, or I've had a fix it ticket, like get your registration type ticket, or your tail light type ticket, but not speeding or nothing.
Hey, you guys, you know what the group was at City Hall?
Not that strap. Oh. I thought I was thinking like the strap back in the day. No, I know what you're saying now when you said that. My mind was running. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna protect Maryland. I don't start no mess with nobody. I don't start like the man behind me that moved and sold his house. One of the things that he told the buyers, she don't mess with nobody. She stay to herself. So if something go down, I know it's other people because they live right behind me and they barely saw me except for when I was picking oranges off the other neighbor's tree. Well, the branch was on my side, so they were my oranges. But and to clean up after the dogs and kind of disinfect my yard, my concrete and stuff. So they never hardly saw me. Cause when I'm out, I'm out. When I'm in, I'm in. I'm not the type of neighbor to knock on your door and ask for a cup of sugar. And please don't do that to me. I don't loan and I don't borrow. I found that to be the best way to handle neighbors, and nobody running. And I don't know my neighbors like that to run in and out of my house, like back in the day, where I come from, they did that, but my mama wasn't like that. She told me, don't be sitting over nobody's house for nothing. If you want to sit someplace and watch TV, you got a house. So I grew up with that. I don't be running in people's house and gossiping and maybe this and you know I was taught, mind your business. Zero says you didn't clutch your purse while you called the police. uh, no, I didn't clutch it. It was readily available, but it wasn't on my purse. But what people have to learn to do is, get a permit so you can, carry it, you know, because sometimes it just don't do no good at home. So, people have to learn to follow up, especially women, you know. And as you get older, you just gotta, you know, people think because you're getting older, oh, you better ask somebody about Maryland. I mind my business. I don't start nothing, but you know what, Zero? Don't take it for granted that I can't finish it. If you stay ready, you never have to get ready. Because sometimes you don't have time to get ready. Sometimes, circumstances like, oop, there you are, you in it. What you gonna do now? So it's like I like peace. Ain't nothing like peace. Um, but don't try me. I'm a peaceful person. Um, I like to give, but don't think I'm foolish. Don't think you're gonna take advantage of me. So uh, I just I just hate the way uh, things are now, which some people try to act like, oh, this is brand new. It ain't brand new. This ain't brand new. This been happening. This been going on. People are just getting tired and tired and tired of it. But this ain't nothing new. Um, everything is changing. I believe because of circumstances, um, it's going to be a new normal. It's gonna be a new normal. It's not gonna be what we used to, what it used to be. It's gonna be a new normal, and it is what it is. You got that equalizer for someone who wants to try you. Don't try me. Don't try me. I'm not eager, and I'm not tea happy. But push come to shove, I won't hesitate. I won't hesitate to protect me. I won't. So it's like I said, things are changing. Even my dreams, Zero. My dreams are changing. Hey, Marie, how are you? Thank you for coming. I know you probably know Zero, but if not, you guys, if you see anybody always on my channel, you can check them out and, their content and hook up, just build your build your channel. I don't, advertise it, but just know that when you come here, you want to snatch somebody up, do that. Do that. But yeah, even because of what's going on, even my dreams have changed. Talking more so as the virus. Last night I had such a weird dream, and I've been having weird dreams. Um, but the one that sticks out in my mind is I went to the nail shop, and I do my own nails. I don't trust that you can sanitize your equipment. I do my own nails. Been doing it for about a few years now. Not acrylic, but I just give myself a manicure and pedicure, and the only thing that I miss is really the massage. But hey, can't have it all. Um, and the lady was doing my nails, and I don't remember even if I had. Of course, I didn't have gloves on because she was giving me a manicure. But I think I did have my mask on. I think I don't really remember, but she didn't have a mask on, and she was coughing and sneezing all over my face. And I woke up like, because when you in that dream, it's like you in reality, like, hey, the virus going along, and this lady just, snotting all over the place and coughing on, sneezing on me. And I woke up like, oh my God, lady. And then I woke up and said, ooh, that was a dream. But you see, these are the type dreams that I'm having now. I never had no dreams was, this is getting into our psyche, all of this where, like I say, it's never gonna be the same. It's gonna be a new normal. And not to say it's gonna be a horrible time always. I'm just saying we're just going to remember these days and always take precaution, whether whether or not, people are saying it's good to do this or not good to do that. We're going to just, I think this is going to stick with us where we're going to be mindful, more mindful of our surroundings and other people's liquid. And I don't mean to be, it's not funny, but this is just a new normal because I don't care how much time passed by. I'm going to be leery when people coughing and sneezing around me. And I have been, but it's nothing to do with no virus. You just figure, I don't want your cold, I don't want your flu, but nothing that, if they cough on me, I can get something and then that's the end for me. So I I just, those dreams just catch me by surprise and but in my subconscious being precautious is gonna be the norm times 100. But what are you guys up to? How are you okay with? Are you guys still self quarantining, or what you guys are willing to do? Because I'm still stuck with all I'm doing is going to the store, going to the pharmacy. The only reason why I don't have the pharmacy mail me what I need is I'm not really sure of the mail, and I don't want that kind of in between, and it's not far, but I don't want what I need to be in the mail somewhere. So that's the only reason why. Because if I felt like, because I get home meals, not all of them, not all of them, but I get home meals, and like they deliver it Monday or Tuesday. So this week I didn't get meals, and next week I won't, but the week after, you go online, you pick out what you want, and you get free shipping. If you order, the minimum for free shipping is 3 meals, but they're 2 servings. So if I order one box, that lasts me 6 days. So I like it. And the meals that I get, it serves two purposes. It's content for both my channels of cooking, and then I can avoid another week of shopping or save what I got. So that's what I got going on, just these crazy dreams. Oh, your phone is buffering? Oh, because I should be okay. I think I'm okay. See. Yeah, I don't see where it says unmute, so I'm okay. And then, I don't know where you are, Marie, but I am in Southern California, and yesterday was in 100. Today is cooler, but with this heat, I don't think that's good for the equipment. And plus, if a lot of people are home using it, I think that's when your connection, because I was having problems when I first started going live with my connection. And you see me good? Okay, 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 good. So I didn't think I was, it was on my end, because if you can't hear me, even if I don't have a little, thing going, I usually see unmute at the bottom. Okay, it's yours. Okay, yeah, and that's why I try not to have, when I'm going live, I try not to have a couple of things going. Sometimes I'll have my phone so I can see the comments because they're delayed on StreamYard. But yeah, but I know later on you're going to game day 0, but that's all you have planned. Uh,
Meghan Markle has a message this afternoon from
and are you planning on doing another game? And if you do, I'm gonna put my request in for Disney. Yeah, I think I'm and then my grandson, when he comes over, he'll have something to do because he don't, want to be around us grown folks. Um, he don't want to be in that conversation. He wanna be on his tablet or his phone, and he ain't interested. So if I get a game for the bedroom, which is where I am now, I'm gonna turn this to slash guest bedroom, my office, I think. But then again, nobody's gonna spend a night that I don't have people spend a night unless they're family that I can trust. Because if I put all my equipment in here, somebody come over and have sticky fingers, I can't even tell you. Can't even tell you. That would be disrespect, and so I don't even put myself in that position. But let me turn the TV down because I was watching in Fountain Valley. They were having a march downtown. They had one again today. And oh, you did one earlier, but I'll schedule the next premiere for later tomorrow. Okay, okay, I'll do the replay. I'll do the replay because, like I said, I ran errands this morning, rushed back to do the live. Plus before I do anything, I got to take care of my dogs. Make sure they're okay and fed and whatever. So it's like I got 3 dogs, 2 channels, and everything else I got, projects going on. So it's like I did not even get the notification. I probably got it, but I just didn't see it. So I'll do the replay later. Oh, and my grandson, they had graduation after all, but it was. I'm gonna put like a short video of that. He had his graduation at the racetrack. That's not too far, maybe about from where he lives, maybe about 45, 40 minutes or something from their house. So what they did is they lined up with the name, with the graduate name. They had their cap and gowns, and they had a mask on with their school, number one. So everything matched. And then they lined up in the cars, and so everybody had gloves on. So they gave the guy the name. So they did 4 at a time. They read the 4 names off. The driver would stop. The graduate would get out, walk to the podium, walk to something. I don't know what it was. But anyway, and they put the diploma in the little case. They put that on there with gloves. And then the graduate would come pick it up, stand there with a picture, and then walk off. So it's like I'm glad they got something because I said, oh gosh, I know that's the least of things to worry about, but I wanted my grandson to enjoy this year, with the junior senior prom and graduation and like, because you look back at this for years, and he was on the basketball team and he was captain, and I got 0. I got video of my grandson playing, and you will. I know you know basketball. You're gonna look at this dude and say he's good, but he's not tall enough. He's not tall enough, and we were hoping he spurred up. Because he wanted to be a Laker. I mean, that was his dream. He wanted to go. He wanted to go to UCLA, and he wanted to be a Laker. So he didn't grow, and I keep still trying to say, but try for it. Have plan B and C. Try for it. You never know because they've been, everybody's not, almost 7 feet tall, but you know, um, I don't think he just says like they won't take him serious if he's not up there in height. But I don't know. Maybe he shouldn't go for it. But I was just saying, do it anyway and just see what happens. But he's so good. He is so good. And he's on other another team that not associated with the school. They just play different people. They might go to Vegas. They might go to you know close states around different parts of California. And play and like independent. I don't know the word for it, but I would get independent team. He's on that, and he's good. So their school was the team or the school was Wildcats, and it was Fontana High. So if you get a chance, Zero, and if you like basketball, check him out. I have a couple just at the highlights. So anyway, I'm going to kind of it's going to be real quick. My daughter sent me his part of the graduation, and it doesn't last very long, so I'm gonna make a quick video because this is what it turned into. But I'm glad he got a chance to have some type of ceremony. But maybe next year, people will feel comfortable enough to walk across the stage. But the school just felt so bad because at this school where he goes to, and it reminded me of the school that I went to back east, well, Midwest, Chicago, where we were just into the sports. And I did 2 years Chicago and 2 years out here. Our school was into the sport, really, fanatics almost. But then when I moved out here, I could have cared less. But then I got going to his games, that renewed spark, came. So I enjoyed seeing him because he's very good, very good. So I wonder. Oh, somebody was delivering food somewhere. I didn't catch that on the news. So, do you think if someone did a video with certain parts of news, do you think they would get dinged for that, Zero? Or is that something that we're allowed to do? Because certain things I want to bring up, I said, well, not if I'm going to get a copyright. I'm on StreamYard right now, but I would do a quick one for YouTube on YouTube. Yeah, I wouldn't do a live of it. I would, I would do just like a maybe about 10 seconds or something that I thought would be something we really should pay attention to, or really, did you catch that thing kind of thing? I didn't want to take any chances because I wanted to. What's her name? Pretty girl. She played in one of Perry's movie. She was much younger then. Her first name is Kiki, but I'm not sure what her last. But she's an actress, and she had persuaded. Uh, I'm pretty sure there was military, and she didn't have to do much persuading. She just talked to them and said certain things, and saying that they should join this peaceful protest. And two of them, the two she was talking to, did that, and they were happy to do it. Didn't seem like. And I just wanted to pick that up and not, you know, it's more and more peaceful protests being shown. But for when it first came out, they were showing all the rioters. They were showing the bad stuff, and what they were giving too much attention to that. And that wasn't even, that was a small part of it, because then it turned so, it turned peaceful, but a few people can do a lot of damage, and I realize that. But I'm saying, don't always show the negative. Show the positive, that people are out there protesting, and it's peaceful, and they have the cooperation of the enforcement, law enforcement that's out there. Um, you know, Given direction by the mayor and the chief of police. But it's just certain things that I wanted people to see. And I wanted people to see, stop blaming black people for the looting. Like that's all, hey, it was a lot of people out there looting that wasn't black. Like the lady walked out with the cheesecake. So, if you're gonna show some news, be fair with it. And that's the thing I wanted to do, kind of do little excerpts of it, but I didn't know whether we could. You said someone being nude in this video. Oh, no, no, no. I wouldn't show that. You misunderstood me. I don't know what I was saying, but I didn't say that. No, no. Not nude. No, I know I don't need nobody to tell me that be that I get no. Uh-uh. No, I know that would be taken down with a quickness. Probably the whole channel, not just the video. You misunderstood that zero. I have no problem with the riots as long as they don't tear up the community. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I mean. You know, and because a couple of people were saying, I'm black owned, and they destroyed, my property. That's what I'm saying. And you know what? Um, I watch Judge Lynn Toller on TV. She's really educated, really. She's a judge on divorce court, and she calls it paying the stupid tax. When you do that, when you destroy something that you might have to be a part of paying to get that same thing back, she called it paying the stupid tax. Just like husband and wife, and that's the usually the scenario. A husband and wife. Okay, the wife go in there, get mad at her husband, and might slit his tires. Now it's coming out of the household money. You're gonna have to buy four new tires because he gotta go to work and gotta go. Why are you gonna do that? Because it's coming out of the household. You got to get those tires back. That's called the stupid tax. So I can see that, and I the same thing. Okay, these uh, when that person rebuilds, they might have to, you know, raise their prices on things that normally would be lower, but they took a loss, and maybe their insurance didn't cover everything. I don't know. But if you have to pay a higher price to get those things that you could have had before lower, it's a stupid tax. Yeah, I see that happen to someone I know, and I didn't know why he did it. Yeah, it's like some things I don't watch because just the thing of it might say, well, divorce court. I'm not interested in that. But this lady has so many gems of wisdom, and her and her husband been married for 30 something years. So and and she lived life and she's seen things. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's from Detroit, one of those cities that she was a judge, and uh, so she's in that kind of city that you see a lot of things. And you grow up, Chicago, Detroit, certain cities. You just grow up with a street knowledge, and she got plenty of street She's very savvy. Her and another judge that grew up in Detroit. Cyril says, but a lot of the looting was started by a domestic terrorist group, Antifa, and some people stupidly followed behind them. So then it looked like black people started it. Yes, and I think that group, um, if I'm not mistaken, some of the peaceful protesters recognized what was going on, and so what they did was the police, because I was listening on the news, the police was there, and then the protesters, and they built a line in front of the police because they knew that the group was trying to aggravate things. But yeah, even if it wasn't that group, individual there that want to rile things up and start things and start some kind of civil war, whatever's on their mind. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Those news people have to be careful of how they report things, because I was looking at the news. It was yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before. And about three people was running. And you don't know why they running. It was close to curfew. That could have been a reason, but they didn't have anything in their hands that I could see. And the helicopter was just kind of, taking film of them running. One of the news people said, "Oh yeah, those people running. They probably running from the police." You don't even know that. Oh, they probably did this, or they probably. You don't even know that. Trying to act like they were looting, and then the police was after them. It's like, stop speculating why those people was running. They might have been running away from, it's some stuff getting ready to get, to it's getting ready to be some stuff up in here. Let me go. And they were running, but so don't report. Oh yeah, the police probably. And then one reporter, not too long after, had to go over and said, well, we don't know the reason why they're running. She had to come and try to clean it up. Sound like a sister. Well, she had to come and try to clean it up and say, you know, they tried, it might be they trying to get home for the curfew, you know. Who knows? Those could have been teenagers, and mom and daddy said, you better have your butt in the house before the street lights. Sounds familiar, Zero? But I'm just saying, don't be speculating to the point where you all over the country with the news, everybody hearing you, and now they thinking these three probably was looting something. It's like, give me a break. My chats are going through, but the screen is still buffering. Oh, Marie. Um, you think you might get out and then come back in? You think that might help? Yeah. Yes, we're still on. Yeah, Zero, I just threw that in. I know you remember. Because somebody said, we went to another line. And somebody said, where's Zero? I said, he in the house because the street, because it's dark out. They probably didn't know what I was talking about. But I kind of laughed to myself. I said, if Zero come in and see that, he know exactly what I'm talking about. Right, right. And when I would go to this one store, these sisters, yeah, we stereotype. We all steal. But there's one store, beauty supply store, and three sisters was working there. And she was saying that they had to school the guy who hired them, the owner, which would come in, he was there a lot of times. I forget where he was from, but they're taught over in his country, according to what they were saying, that yeah, if you have a store, watch them because they steal, and so that's why a lot of them would go around the store watching you because they were even taught before they even came over here. Now that I got that little bit of information from the sister who worked at the beauty supply, that she had to educate her boss, to say, oh no, I don't know what you learned over there, but no, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's the furthest from the truth. Because to be honest with you, I can't stand a thief. I don't even want to be around a thief. I got to watch my stuff around somebody. You steal from this person. What makes you think you're not going to steal from me? So, how can I be a thief if I can't stand a thief? That don't make sense. Not all. Zero. Not all. Not all. And not the people that in my circle. Because if I hear of you taking somebody and they don't taking something from somebody and it don't even have to be me, I'm gonna be side at you because I don't keep company with thieves. You know. So yeah, she told I was going there getting supplies and getting stuff and good customer and everything and she had to tell the owner, according to what she was telling me, don't be following them. You know, you don't know, and so they had a conversation. So I'm glad, she schooled him, whether that's embedded in him and he still did it, when they wasn't around. But I haven't been there in a while. So I'm not sure. But they didn't never follow me. Because they follow me, I say, can I help you? I don't need a chaperone. Can I help you with something? Instead of the other way around. No, don't follow me. Because I can pay for anything I pick up. Probably could buy this whole. I want people to think I'm bragging. But God's blessed me. Far from rich, but God's blessed me. I'm okay. So I don't have to steal. Ain't got nothing in this world that I feel like I want to give up my freedom and my morals and steal it. There's nothing, nothing in this world. Because if I can't afford it, if I can't buy it, I don't need it. I don't need it. So you have anything to say, Zero? Because I'm a log off in a minute, but if you got anything to say, anything you want to come on the panel and just say, and because I do have people who watch my replays, but if not, I've done an hour, and like I said, I'm kind of like I try not to look tired today, but I I did a lot of errands and stuff in the house before I even came on at 4. So I am going to end this live. I appreciate you guys for coming here and supporting me. And I know a lot of people, are just, us content creators. It's hard to do our thing and then come in and support somebody else. So I appreciate that. And I will see you, not today, but maybe tomorrow. Okay. All right. Because you are welcome to come on anytime. Just let me know. Trying to build up my channel that most of the people won't want to be in the bushes. They want to just, come out and have a conversation. But if not, still watch time. I'm not sweating it, but I wish they would. But can't make somebody come, but I want to come. You ain't lying about that. Yeah, it is. It is. It's it's hard to put everything on a plate, but if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. Uh, you know. But anyway, thank you. I'm gonna sign out. Be safe. I'll probably see you later on if you go into Nadia's game night. And let me try to relax a little bit. I didn't have any coffee today. Little, I need a little caffeine every now and then, so maybe that's the problem. But just have a great evening, everybody that can hear me. Have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow on my channel at 4. Good night.